and we should be able to see an 80% reduction in energy costs to have a greenhouse system that will run produce year-round. Now that's just beginning. The world has answers. And for me, the answers are right here. You look at this group down here. These four here, the young people that are at this table, have all been to my farm. Some of them have spent the night out at the farm. Some of them have come out and doing video. All have invested blood and sweat out there. They're going to make the changes. They're going to demand the changes. It comes right from our money. What we have to spend can speak louder than any vote we make in political parties. What we spend and what we decide we're going to be our priorities will be what changes the whole structure of society today in the United States. And I'm excited about it. Gary and I go around speaking a lot through the winter, and my wife made me promise I would not take any public speaking engagements April through October, and I've only done 7.
Jim keeps telling me he can. I say, sure you can.
But the one real premise we operate on is if we see something that needs change, we start to change it. If we don't know exactly what we're going to arrive at, we still try to make the change. We ask forgiveness rather than ask permission. The marvelous partnership we have. I am not an employee of Augustana College. I am a partner of Augustana College. I don't have to ask permission to try something, and we don't have to expect that we will succeed at everything. It comes from my sales background. 20% success in the sales world is a marvelous success rate. So if things fail, you just try it differently. You try a different way. That's what we've gotten involved in. And this group has given me a direction in my life. When I came back to the family farm in 2004, we've owned the farm since 1937, and my grandfather purchased it. Reading what Kimya Henshaw said in Cedar Falls, I was wondering what we were going to do. We're within 9 miles of the Quad Cities. We wanted to do something different, and conventional agriculture is not what I want. Then I sat with a couple in Cedar Falls who owns a restaurant, and they laughed and they said, "You're probably one of those greedy people that will subdivide the farm." And I said, "Not in my lifetime." And they influenced me to try raising vegetables. Then I met Gary and the students, and it's history. I mean, and we have just begun to scratch the surface of what we will accomplish.
And I think one of the changes that Jim can talk to as well is there has to be a paradigm shift within the small farming community, because a lot of the local farmers don't understand the power that they can have and the impact they can have if they work together. And a lot of the local farms, that's just not a mindset. That's not comprehensible for them. They're not used to working together as a group. They are very independent, if you know a lot of the local. They are very independent. They want to do things their own way. And like Jim said, a lot of them do not have the skill set to develop a website, to market themselves well. They are great at growing product. They are incredible, and their commitment is incredible. But the other thing that I think that Augustana students have brought to this relationship is we've had students working on farmers' websites. We've had accounting students working on helping farmers with setting up their books and setting up, their profit and loss. We have students that can offer some of that skill set that local growers just do not have. And you know what? A lot of them don't know about the internet. They don't understand what kind of role it can play in their business, and they really don't want to deal with it. So that's another process. It's changing. And we've even got, Jim, and some farmers sharing equipment out here. Some, farmers that are starting the process, that they're working with them, sharing the equipment, because there's pieces of equipment that a lot of times they don't use 2 or 3 times a year, correct?
Correct.
And so they can be taken to another farm and shared. And A commercial farm's going to have hundreds of thousands of dollars in equipment.